Guys, what up? Today we have the How to Improve Your Weak Foot video, and I know it's one that is going to benefit all of you. I've seen all the weak foot videos out there and they do not have what we have. The secret potion. The secret potion. Legend has it that 400 years ago, a book existed that contained secret soccer potions. Previously thought to be lost forever, it was found offsides in the middle of rural Kansas. The book held the contents of Weak Foot Potion, a potion that consists of 3 things. First, the perfect blade of grass. Second, the tears of a defender you just burned. Third, a trophy from a true champion.
You don't steal from Zlatan. Zlatan is absolute champion. You can have one for free.
Okay, so there is no weak foot potion. Or is there? No, there isn't, obviously. Or no. If you guys want to get better with your weak foot, what you're going to have to do is practice. What you're not realizing is that with your dominant foot, you are training every day, all the time. You're using it more than you're using their weak foot, and if you want to get better, you got to use your weak foot. There are no shortcuts to this at all. But what we have for you are some drills that if you do them 15 to 20 minutes, that's all, every day or at least 5 times a week, within a couple of weeks, you will show huge improvement in your weak foot. So let's check them out, all right? So part of the problem that you're having with your weak foot is that your balance is a little bit off and it feels kind of awkward. And what we're gonna do now is get you guys used to balancing on your stronger foot and using your weaker foot. In order to do this drill, what we're gonna do, using my right foot as my weak foot, is we are going to roll, bounce, okay? Dance. Notice that I'm going backwards. And the reason I'm going backwards is this in the game is not a thing. I've seen a lot of drills and things that make you move forward like this. It's inefficient. We don't do it. As pros, we just don't do it. It's a very rare move and you're not gonna use it very much. But what you will use is just drag back or drag to the side. So what you're going to do is practice going backwards and side to side using this. Notice that the whole time I'm balancing on this foot. I'm very used to doing this. I dribble with my left. So it's a bit more efficient. But to do it with your weak foot takes a little getting used to. All of the drills will focus on using just that foot. And I want you guys to do these drills one after another for 15 to 20 minutes, and I'm guaranteeing you, you will get better if you put in the work and you have the discipline to stick with it. We've done balance, now dribbling. Huge part of the game, and I've done a few dribbling videos, so check those out if you haven't. And like I'm always saying, I don't want any excuses that you don't have cones or something to, as long as you have a flat surface and a ball or something that you can use as a ball, you can practice this, all right? So I don't have cones, I'm just gonna use my gloves. So I just throw my gloves here, and right there, that's it. Just 2 markers, that's all I need. The idea is to create a situation in which you're using your weak foot as your dominant foot. Now, what we're gonna be doing is taking a lot of touches with our weak foot. Normally, when you're trying to get from one place to another, you may pass it there and run. That's easier. But right now we're working on control. And so in order to do that, I want you guys to take as many little touches as you can. Cut here, as little touches, there. And I'm not gonna give you specific instructions besides to tell you, all you need to do is keep the ball close. Very, very close. You can come up to the marker, step over, around like this. It doesn't matter if every once in a while you touch the ball with your other foot. I want you to think, if you're left-footed, okay, now I'm right-footed. If you're right-footed, okay, I'm gonna pretend like I'm left-footed. Whatever you do, you keep the ball close. You wanna get as many touches as you can. That's the idea, and that's what's gonna bring your weak foot up to the same level as your strong foot. Getting as many touches as you can, training and training and training. In order to get better, you also have to be able to control the ball in the air and have a whole lot of confidence in doing that. So juggling, huge, tremendous help. If you can juggle very well, you can have better control with the ball. If you're at a level where you can juggle like this comfortably, then what I want you to do is simply juggle with one foot, like that. If you're not quite at that level where you can juggle to 100 very easily, or 50 or 60, whatever the number is, what I want you to do is let the ball bounce right back up to you, right back up to you. Do this a couple times, 5, 10, and then 1, 2, back up. But if you are advanced, this should be your aim. You should be at a point where you can control the ball lower, like this, or higher, like that. I want you to get at least 100, especially if you're doing like this. You need to get to a point where you're 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now you're at 5. Keep going until you get to 100. Passing, obviously, another huge portion of the game, and you need to be able to do it very comfortably. And to improve that with your weak foot, just use a wall. If you've got somebody who can train with you, that's perfectly fine. When you're doing the wall passing, in order to make this game-like, there are a few things that you can do. So depending on your level, the passes are gonna be harder or softer. If you are at a very good level, you know with both feet, that the passes are gonna look like that. All we need to think about is that you really wanna be as accurate as possible. Sometimes when you guys are kicking it, you're just kicking it, you're hoping it goes here or there or whatever. When I'm passing it, I'm aiming for one spot on the wall. I don't wanna move. If I do this correctly, I shouldn't move at all, okay? So, the amount of repetitions you get there are going to make you a better player. That simple one touch to get you more game-like. What we do is take it to 2 touch. There, take a touch, pass back. Take a touch, pass it back. Like I've talked about before, when you're settling the ball, cushion it. Don't just stick your leg out when you're trying to receive the ball like this. The ball will roll away. When you receive the ball, same thing applies for your strong foot and your weak foot. When you pass the ball, cushion so the ball steps out right in front of you. And we're gonna take 2 touches like this. Once again, if you're doing it right, you shouldn't move at all. What I'm gonna do is put all these together, get you your reps, get everything. I want you guys to practice this 5 times a week if you can. In about a week, you'll start to see a little bit of change. In 2 weeks, you'll see more of a change. If you can do this every day or 5 days a week for a month, you will change your game. You'll have a new experience with the game, and that is what you want, and that's what I want for you guys. To be able to bring the best out of your game, you need to have the discipline to stick with it. That's the only thing that's gonna make your weak foot. Not any weak foot potion, not anything, not asking for a different drill. Do these drills, stay consistent, stay disciplined. That is how you make your weak foot better. Later.